My stepmom said, "You're not invited to family events anymore," so I stopped inviting her to mine. The message came 3 days before Thanksgiving. Dad called afterward to explain. He said Veronica felt uncomfortable around me at family gatherings. Apparently, I asked too many questions about her past. I paid too much attention to Dad. She needed time and space to bond with her biological kids without my presence, disrupting the family dynamic. You understand, right? He asked, his voice small. I was 22. I had been away at college for 4 years and had come home exactly 6 times, but apparently even that was too much. Sure, Dad, I understand perfectly. After that, I stopped answering his calls. For the next 2 years, I poured everything into building my career in event planning. 70-hour weeks became normal. I chased corporate clients, executed flawless events, and saved every dollar I could. By 24, I launched my own company specializing in high-end weddings and galas. Soon, I had celebrities, politicians, and executives paying 6 figures for perfection. Occasionally, Dad would text updates, photos from holidays I wasn't part of, messages about Veronica's kids getting into college. Each message felt like proof that the family had simply edited me out. Then the email arrived that changed everything. A tech billionaire wanted me to plan his daughter's wedding. The budget was $23 million. The guest list included senators and Hollywood A-listers. If I pulled it off, my career would explode. I spent 6 months making sure everything was flawless. Ice sculptures that never melted. A 7-tier cake that seemed to defy physics. Fireworks synchronized with a live orchestra. The photos went viral. The New York Times called it the wedding of the decade. My phone never stopped ringing after that. Within a year, I was planning events for royalty, actual royalty. My face started appearing in magazines. My company expanded to 3 cities. I bought a penthouse downtown and a house in the Hamptons. That's when Dad started calling again. "I saw your article in Vogue," he said in one voicemail. "I'm so proud of you." I let it go to voicemail. The messages kept coming. Eventually, he mentioned that Veronica's daughter was getting married. Could I help? Maybe give some advice? Maybe offer a family discount? I ignored everyone. Then, I got engaged. Dimitri proposed on a yacht in the Mediterranean. He was a venture capitalist who understood ambition and the long hours that came with it. We planned a small ceremony at a private villa in Tuscany, just 50 guests. Every single person there had actually been part of my journey. Somehow Dad managed to get my assistant's number. He called her asking about +1s and whether Veronica's kids could attend. She forwarded me the voicemail. For the first time in 3 years, I called him back. "I got your message," I said. "Oh, thank God, I wasn't sure you'd. I'm not sending an invitation." Silence. Then he said, "But I'm your father, and Veronica needed space from me, remember? I'm just respecting her boundaries." "That was years ago. She's changed. We've all changed." "I'm sure you have," I said calmly. "But my wedding is for people who wanted me at their family events, people who made space for me when it mattered." He asked quietly, "You're really going to exclude your own father?" "I'm just following the example you set." The wedding was perfect. The photos appeared in 3 international magazines. Dad tried commenting on every post, but I had blocked him months earlier. 6 months later, Veronica's daughter got married. From what mutual friends told me, it was a disaster. The photographer showed up late. The caterer brought the wrong menu. The cake collapsed. Afterward, Dad called again, his voice cracked with exhaustion. "We needed you," he admitted. Then he told me something Veronica had finally confessed. "Veronica finally said it. She was jealous of you back then, afraid you'd take my attention. She ruined everything." "I know," I said. He hesitated before asking the question that had clearly been weighing on him. "Will you ever forgive us?" I thought about the Thanksgivings I'd spent alone. The Christmases I worked double shifts just to avoid sitting in silence. The family photos I'd seen online where I'd been quietly cropped out. Finally I answered. "Maybe," I said. "But you're still not invited to my events." Last month, I hosted my company's 5th anniversary gala, 500 guests, every major name in the industry. Dad sent flowers with a card. "Congratulations on everything you've built without us." I left them sitting in the delivery box. Some spaces, once created, can't be undone. Some distances are permanent. Veronica wanted room to breathe without me in it.